Now, your first alert forecast with meteorologist Corey Thompson.
Skies are still fairly gray in the Dubuque area. Our city cam view there shows overcast skies, though notice the dry pavement. They haven't seen any showers anytime recently after off and on activity earlier today. Temperatures are in the 70s now uniformly on our view of currents, with 75 in Washington, only 70 in Dubuque. But dew points are generally in the 60s too. I think that 75-degree dew point in Washington is a bit of an erroneous reading. I don't think it's quite that high, but still plenty humid out there, certainly compared to most of the days we've seen so far this spring. Off to the north, still some moderate rainfall falling toward the Decorah area, up toward Allen-McKee County, as well as Crawford County and southwest Wisconsin. But toward our central zone is where we're seeing some scattered activity. Notice a little bit moving through Lynn County yet, a little bit of a heavier downpour in far eastern Jones County, right along the line there with Jackson. This is all moving to the north at about 25 to 30 miles per hour, and will continue to do so as it develops on a scattered basis through the afternoon. That potential is there. We're not expecting really widespread stuff, but the potential of at least a little bit more precipitation for some will be present through daytime hours today. After dark, we catch a bit of a break, but later tonight into tomorrow morning is when we could see things return. The rainfall we've seen so far today has generally been under 1/4 of an inch, but Decorah, with that area of rain that's been sitting there, nearly 1/3. But at least everybody got a little bit, it looks like. In most cases, those limited the airport at Cedar Rapids not reporting anything. Same in Maquoketa. Going forward, we could see at least a 1/2 inch of more of rain, both through later tonight into tomorrow afternoon storms, which will be certainly welcome in most areas. Now, going through this afternoon, notice how we have these little bits of precipitation that show up on Pinpoint Futurecast here or there, because we still have the regime in our weather where we could see isolated pop-up stuff for the short term. But once we lose that daytime heating in eastern Iowa, stuff starts to fall apart. That's when the action turns toward western Iowa, where showers and storms will develop, and they will press to the east from there. They will likely lose a lot of their punch by the time they get here in eastern Iowa, as they outrun their best ingredients, and thus expected to generally fall apart as we go through the morning. Still could see some of that scattered activity, though, at times. Later in the afternoon, though, along a frontal boundary, a little warm front that's going to set up right around eastern Iowa, we could see additional scattered shower and storm activity develop. Where that front actually exists will depend a little bit on how much of that early morning activity survives. If it doesn't, it could be a little bit farther to the north with a little bit extra heating. But that's where we're watching for that chance for showers and storms. Wherever that front is, the potential for severe weather will be present. Some damaging winds, some large hail, maybe a couple of tornadoes, all possible as we go through Saturday. And this area could be modified a bit between now and then. So that's why you always say, stay with us. We'll provide you with the latest. Zonecast for today in the northeast zone, upper 60s to low 70s with 69 in Monona, as warm as 71 in Farley. Toward the northwest zone, a little bit warmer. Rhinebeck reaching 77, only 73 in Fredericksburg, though, where the cloud cover and shower activity continues to keep things down. 77 in Dysart, 79 in Cedar Rapids expected in the central zone. Down to the south, right around 80 degrees, as a little bit of sunshine helps warm things up. Now going forward, we're going to be close to 80 again tomorrow, with a chance of some showers in the upper 60s and low 70s again on Mother's Day, when some slightly cooler air starts to work in. It'll also be a bit breezy for Mom on Sunday. Temperatures will stay in the 70s after that for most of the rest of the 9-day, with only one limited chance for showers and storms by next Thursday. Several very nice days looking ahead. And if we jump to next weekend, at least at this point, looks like it may be really, really nice. We'll have to watch that getting closer.
That looks really nice. And this feels a little bit more like June.
It sure does. We're getting into that range. You know, our maximum high temperatures in the summer are only in the low to mid 80s for normal. And then, yeah, we're pretty close to that.
Yeah, and muggy too.
That's the big shift. And I think because we've been spoiled of pretty low humidity days so far this year.
You notice it more, yeah.
You feel it a lot more. And that's why I think air conditioners are probably humming across eastern Iowa today.
All right. Thanks, Corey.